Alrighty. Time to clean my kitchen again. It almost feels like there's a hair stuck to it. So I am unloading the dishwasher of the clean dishes and getting ready to load dirty dishes that are in the sink. And every now and then I glance over that I have behind the camera on the floor is a stray little kitten that we found a couple of nights ago. We found a little kitten just laying in the road at night. We were coming home from the movies and we were almost home. It's just right down the street from us. It's not that far at all. Literally right over there down the street. And we stopped because we seen something in the middle of the road, and I got out and I slowly approached it, discovered it was a small little kitten. It didn't run away from me, it was just laying there. And I thought, is this cat alive or dead? I got closer, it was alive, and it let me pick it up, and I carried it to the car. I got into the car, and we brought it home. I assessed it to see if it was okay and what was going on with it, and it's very much alive, but it was extremely tiny and starved. You could tell that it's not being fed. It's definitely a stray. It was starving. So as soon as we got it home, I cleaned the space. I took this. I've been using this. Now, if I need to, I can put it in the description as to what it is. It's called, the name of it is called Vibrant Life. It is deodorizing wipes. The scent is vanilla coconut. It's for cats and kittens. I had this from when I used to have another cat who had troubles cleaning her bottom due to a different medical problem she had. So I used this to clean her butt every time she was a litter box. Well, I still had some left over, so I used it to give this kitten a face bath and just cleaned it from head to toe. I just completely cleaned it up. And it wipes away dirt and allergy causing dander. I completely cleaned the kitten from head to toe. Cleaned its face and everything. And I pulled a whole bunch of things off of it and everything. And then I gave it food and water, and it inhaled everything I gave it. It was starving. It inhaled all the food. And I've been keeping an eye on it every single day. And we are finally hoping to get it to the vet today. Because over the weekend, for some reason, all the vets just closed. Even the emergency ones. I have no idea why. Because I called them, and they are all saying they were closed. And I have no clue why. But So I had to wait. I mean, thankfully it wasn't in like an extreme medical emergency, so didn't have to worry about that. So I waited. So today I have to wait until a certain time for them to open, and then I'm going to go take this little one in, get it checked out, make sure it's okay. So I have no idea if it's a boy or girl yet because it is so malnourished, and at this point that I can't even myself. Like, I have been following people on all different types of social medias who foster kittens for a living. A lot of women who, Instagram, YouTube, so lately TikTok. I'm following a lot of women who foster kittens and cats and find them new homes. And they have been showing different videos of how to tell if a cat or a kitten is a boy or girl. And normally I now know if a cat is a boy or girl. But this one is so malnourished, it's literally a skeleton with skin on it because it's so, it's a skeleton with skin. He's tiny. He's a tiny little kitten. It's a tiny little baby. Tiny. And it's malnourished from being a stray on the street with no one feeding it. And that, because it's very underdeveloped, and therefore I personally cannot tell if it's a boy or girl at the moment. I think it's a girl, but I can't completely and honestly tell. So I'm hoping to find that out 100% from a vet if it is or not a girl. So I'm watching it and keeping an eye on it while I do dishes. It just ate half the canned food I put out. It was hungry, so I fed it. I mean, it tries to eat the dry cat food, but I don't think its teeth are strong enough to eat it yet. So I just give it wet canned food, and it doesn't even chew the wet canned food. It just bites into it with its gums and eats. It does have teeth, but I don't think the teeth are strong enough to bite down on hard food yet. So it eats the wet canned food, though. It swallows it practically whole. I mentioned wet canned food, and it ran back over to the plates I'm eating. That was funny. But yeah, keeping an eye on the tiny little kitten while I do dishes. I already started a little laundry and got to get a few other things done. Hi, Munchkin. Once I find out if it's a boy or girl, I'll try to figure out a name for it. I thought my husband and I were just going to foster it until we could find it a home. But it sounds like, based on what my husband said, is that we might be, don't knock over the camera, little one. The camera shook a little bit because it rubbed up against it and started shaking the camera. But, he mentioned about the idea of keeping it. And I'm like, oh, well, okay, I mean, that's fine, I'll keep it. I didn't know we were doing that, but okay, sure. I am no objections to keeping a kitten that I find on the street. I am all for it. I'm the type who would love to keep kittens. If a kitten I find, I would love to keep it. That's fine with me. I just didn't know we were doing it. I'm like, okay, cool. Hi, Munchkin. You keep rubbing up against me, don't you? Like I said, it's a very skinny, little, tiny stray kitten. Very, very tiny. You can tell that it's a stray. It's just, you probably can't tell in this video, but when you touch it, you can feel its spine, you can feel its ribs, I can feel some of its organs. It is very malnourished. It loves it when I rub its face and head. It loves that. And it purrs immediately. As soon as I pick it up, it's purring its little head off. So the whole body just starts vibrating from purring. It's such a sweet little baby kitten. It's just a stray that we found down the street when we came home. I've been feeding it, watering it, and giving it a bath every day. Keeping an eye on it to make sure it's okay. I keep it separated from my other cats until I know for a fact that it's safe. Alright, I'm gonna sit you on the floor so I can finish loading the dishes. What are you doing, Goofy? Kitten? Ugh. Okay then. Kitty? Where are you? There you are.